Hi, welcome to our first Client Success Summit. We're super excited that you've decided to join us. I am Lindsay Cosen with the support team, and this is Caitlin, one of our awesome support agents.
Today we're going to be going over some of the great features that we have included with the Easy Storage Solutions software. We're going to be discussing some of the features that have already been part of the software and just teaching our owners a little bit more about the tools that are available to you right now. We're also going to go over some of the additional training resources and support material that we have put together for our owners. We do have a support website that has some really great content, and it can really offer a lot of clarification on some of those things that you're doing when you're setting up your software or running your business on a day-to-day basis.
All right, so we are going to get started with going over some current features in the software that a lot of our customers are not aware of. So the first tab in the software is the website tab. And if you go to the settings option under that menu, you will be able to see where you can change the colors of your website. At the very bottom of that page is where you can edit the hours of your facility. You can change the font of your website to make it a little bit more customized and different than the basic template. But under that settings page, you can do a lot of things to update your website. And then also under website and pages, our template comes with 4 pages. You've got your home page, your rent storage page, your map page, and your contact us page. You can edit content on all 4 of those pages just by simply clicking on edit and going in and making changes to the widgets.
With the widgets, they're located at the bottom of the edit page, and there's also a bunch of different pre-built widgets that are already installed. So you don't have to know anything about computer coding or anything about formatting the website. All you need to do is select the appropriate widget and then plug in the correct information. There's widgets that allow you to add pictures, there's widgets that allow you to add paragraphs and content, and then there's also customized widgets like the Google Maps widget that'll display a map and directions to your facility. Along with the website tab and some of the information that's located in the website tab, as you're learning some of these new skills, we don't expect you to be on your own. The support team has a really great resource that's available in the software under the dashboard tab. If you go under dashboard and down to support, it will take you to our knowledge base that has a bunch of different articles and support information about different topics within the software. It's all organized by the same tabs that you see at the top of your menu, so you can click on any of the content boxes down below to search a specific topic, or there's a search bar at the top of the support page that allows you to search for anything. You can ask questions like, how do I apply a customer payment? How do I make a refund? Or you can dive into some of the more in-depth stuff like editing your website. We do have some support articles available on that support site that will teach you how to edit your website.
Our other resources that we provide, one is our blog that you can access by going to our website, which is easystoragesolutions.com. We also have a YouTube channel, so you can simply just go to YouTube and search Easy Storage, and you will find a lot of videos there that you can watch that will be a resource to you. And then we are always adding more content, so just keep your eyes open when you go to those resources.
One of the things that we have here at Easy Storage Solutions is the ability to rent units to customers. Everybody's familiar with renting units online and how to set things up so that customers can go online and rent their own units. But when you're renting units to customers from the office, there are a lot of options on the rent a unit form that allow you to manipulate how your customer is being charged when they initially move into their unit. So at the very top of the rent a unit form, there's a start date for billing cycle. The start date for billing cycle is the first day that your customer will be billed automatically by Easy Storage Solutions. If they've already paid ahead, you can turn off the prorating and change that date to a future date so that your customers are not billed until later on in the month or later on in the year. You can also adjust the prorating option so that when your customer is moving in, if they are paying a partial invoice upon move-in, there's different ways to charge them. You can prorate and bill the full billing cycle so that they have to pay the partial month and the next full month up front, or you can charge them just a partial month, or just a full month and flip-flop so that the partial month is charged on month number 2. There's a couple of different ways to manipulate that form and to change the settings so that you can charge your customers additional fees. So if you're bringing in new customers or bringing in somebody that already had a balance prior to using Easy Storage Solutions, you can use that add a fee drop down to add any additional charges during their rental. That will help you to get them invoiced correctly so that if your customers are moving in and their rent is anything other than the ordinary, you can change that form and make sure that you're charging them the correct amount.
Okay, the next thing that we're going to go over is creating new unit types and units. So if you are expanding your facility and are offering new sizes, you will go to your units menu and click on unit types. And there you will add the new size that you're going to be offering. And then you can either add the units individually by just creating each unit, or you can use the feature of creating multiple units. When you add a new unit type, a new size, you do have an additional step that you have to take in order to have that show on the website so it shows available for rent. So that is something important for existing customers to know, that when you add a new unit type, you have to enable that. That's done under the website menu, going to pages, and then clicking edit on your rent page, clicking edit on the available unit types widget, and then you will see where you can enable that new unit type for online rentals.
One of the tools that we use a lot in Easy Storage Solutions is transferring units. When a customer moves into your facility and for whatever reason they can't move into their specific unit, either the latch on the door was broken, the size wasn't correct, or they needed more room to fit their vehicle, you can do a unit transfer in the software. We do have a way to do a system-initiated transfer where the software will actually help you move the balance that was paid towards one unit to a new unit in the software. On the customer's profile, you would actually locate that transfer feature by going to the customer's account and clicking on Rent Unit at the top of the profile. And on the Rent Unit form for new rentals, you'll see an additional option at the top of the form allowing you to transfer that unit. If the transfer feature is not available, that means that your customer's been in that unit for too long and the system-initiated transfer is no longer an option. It's only available for the first 25 days of a customer being in that unit, and after the first billing cycle, you will not be able to transfer automatically, but you can still transfer manually. Usually when we're doing a manual transfer, we're going to move the customer out of their previous unit and then move them into the new unit, either applying a credit if the customer overpaid and needs to apply unused rent to the new unit, or by adding additional fees to the rental if the new unit is a higher price or more money. Once you finish up that transfer and do the manual process, you will need to email a copy of your rental agreement to your customers and have them sign new documents for the new unit. But all of that can be taken care of internally in the software. And if you ever have a problem with the transfer or need some assistance from our support team, you can always give us a call and we can help you out.
All right, so the next feature that we have is the rate management feature. One that we don't think gets used too often, but definitely is there if you are wanting to take advantage of it. The rate management feature allows you to set up certain rules within the software. Say you have 10 by 10 units that once there's only 2 of those left, you want the rate increased by 20% so that the future renter, will pay that increased amount. You can set that rule up so that when there are just those 2 units left, the software will notify you, letting you know that this rule has come into effect, and you can move forward with approving that so that it will come into play.
The rate management also allows you to set a rule for existing tenants. So you can set a rule based off of the length of time that a customer has been renting from you. If you set up a rule to process a rate increase after 6 months of no increases on a customer's account, it will compile a list of those customers and email you a proposed increase that you can review and approve. That proposed increase will also connect into the mass edit rental prices tool of the software, and it'll fill in all of the settings for you so that you don't have to set those settings when you're doing your rate increase. So it just streamlines the process and makes it a little bit easier to raise rates on either empty units once you reach a certain occupancy percentage, or existing units once your customers have remained customers and have been renting with you for a certain period of time.
We are hoping to do more of these client success summits, so please, if you have any questions, you can use the forum below. If there's any features in the software that you want us to go over, we would be more than happy to do so.
We're also going to be doing a live Q&A session later today at 11 a.m. So please join us at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we would be happy to answer any of those questions that you have and go over any features in real time so that we can give you some additional training on the software.
We are always working on enhancing and improving the software. In the last 6 months, one of our biggest updates was the promotions update. There is a promotions article, support article on the support website that you can go to learn more about this. And always you can call our support team if you have questions regarding it.
With those updates, we do have some great things coming out in 2021 and some great things to look forward to. We're going to have improvements to our site map, enhancements to our rental agreement and the ability to sign online, integrations with Sparefoot, updates to our management summary report, the ability to view and print letters in custom notifications, and also a multiple facility sales associate login. So with some of those great features that are coming down the pipeline, if you have any questions or if there's anything that you would like to discuss with our support team, you're always welcome to reach out to support, and we would be happy to talk with you about the software or show you any of these tips and tricks that can help you run your business more efficiently. Well, we thank everybody for joining us today and for taking a few minutes out of your day to go over the software with us. In the future, we are hoping to make this more of a recurring event, so please stay tuned and come back and see us if you have any other questions. Thanks.
Thank you.